about a verse that David mentioned, that he said that he will not bring a burnt offering unto the Lord, which will cost him nothing. So David understood what it means to bring a sacrifice unto the Lord. He knew that if it didn't cost him anything, that it is not an acceptable sacrifice. Do you know the surest way where you can be on fire for the Lord is when you bring a sacrifice? It's just as a natural fire. If you give nothing to the fire to be burned, the fire will die out. The surest way that the fire will continue and even get greater is when you bring more things to be burned. The Bible says to bring our lives, bring our bodies as a living sacrifice unto the Lord. So the surest way for you to be on fire for the Lord is when you bring your sacrifice. And how does sacrifice feel? Sacrifice is something that you abandon for something that is more worthy, more important. So when you give a sacrifice, you feel like you're abandoning something. It feels like dying. And that's when it is a true sacrifice. When God requires of you something, it feels like you have to die. It feels like dying. But in that sacrifice, when you give unto the Lord that which He asks for you, some of you, God is asking, do you love me more than these? And what are these? For you, it could be a relationship. It could be a boyfriend. It could be a girlfriend, or whatever it is. It could be your children. It could be your desire for success. It could be your business. It could be anything, but you know something that which is taking a great part of your life. But then God is asking for you to lay it down. And it feels like dying. But when you give unto the Lord what He asks, when you surrender unto the Lord, He will consume it with His fire. And then you will experience more love for the Lord, more desire for the Lord. I remember the times in my life when God told me to lay down certain things, and it felt like dying. And the thing is, if it doesn't feel like dying, then it is not a sacrifice. Because when a lot of times we give God out of our scraps, we give God out of our crumbs, we give God only when we have time, when it is easy. We give to God out of our comfort. Only when it's something that touches your heart, that's when it will touch God's heart. Today, I encourage you to lay it down. Surrender to the Lord whatever He's asking, and you will realize that you will go to the new level in your relationship with the Lord.